semen retention. Does it increase testosterone or not? There's a widely held belief among advocates and practitioners of semen retention that it can increase testosterone levels. I won't go into what semen retention is and the practice and everything. There's plenty of content out there. If you're interested in finding out more, there's a multitude of videos where you can get insight and all the information you need. But does it benefit your testosterone levels? That's what I'm going to go into here. Now, as we all know, semen retention involves the retaining of your semen and abstination from all forms of sexual practice. Advocates of semen retention claim that it improves sperm quality and sperm mobility, and this is true to an extent. There have been numerous studies that have shown that even a short-term period of time engaged in semen retention can indeed improve sperm quality and sperm mobility. It improves energy levels. Now, of course, there's some truth to this one as well, because sperm contains many micronutrients. For example, vitamin B12, vitamin C, zinc, calcium, magnesium, sodium. I'm sure I've missed a few there. And of course, excessive depletion of nutrients can affect us in many different ways, not just testosterone levels. And of course, excessive depletion of nutrients can lead to fatigue and tiredness. So there is some truth to that. Now, it can also help with self-control, they say. Yes, abstination does require a level of willpower, but real self-control takes years of self-analysis and practice to actually achieve. Self-control is 24/7, 365. It's not just a little moment here and there. It's a continual thing. So whereas there is some truth to that, it will take a level of willpower to abstain from spilling your seed, especially if you have a porn addiction. So there is some truth to that. It's also attributed to improving wellness, and your mental health. That's no bad thing. To not be continually thinking about your next fix in relation to someone addicted to porn and masturbation, this of course is going to improve your sense of wellness and your mental health, because you're not thinking about obtaining a fix. So yes, there's some truth to that. It can improve your libido. That part is debatable, but scarcity certainly increases enjoyment. Doing anything too much can make it feel pretty mundane, so there's some truth to that one as well, I think. It can improve your sleep quality, possibly, but personally I always know that if you jump into bed, have sex, what do men usually do after having a sex? It's a great way of falling to sleep really quickly. So that one's debatable, but there could be some truth in that. Now, what about testosterone? Because that's, after all, what we're here for. Does semen retention increase testosterone levels? Well, yes, it does. Semen retention can give you a short-term increase to testosterone, but semen retention does not cause any significant long-term increase to testosterone. For example, one study in 2002 showed that men engaged in semen retention experienced an increase to testosterone of 45%. But that was only on day 7. The following day, their T levels returned to baseline. Another study found that testosterone levels increased during the first 3 weeks of practicing semen retention and then returned to normal. Now, in the majority of studies, they all agree on one thing, that semen retention only increased testosterone in the short term before T levels return to baseline. Now, the studies vary on exactly how long. The majority of the studies suggest that the boost to testosterone occurs between day 4 and day 7 of semen retention before returning to normal. Some other studies suggest that abstaining will increase your testosterone levels for up to a month before returning to baseline. So the verdict, as far as the data is concerned anyway, is that semen retention can increase your testosterone levels in the short term, but it's effective in the short term only. Now, considering that our testosterone levels never stay the same and they're being constantly depleted, observing semen retention periodically for short-term periods of time can certainly be beneficial to our testosterone levels. But as a long-term practice, practiced for periods of a month and longer, it seems to make no significant difference to our testosterone levels. So there you go. It does increase testosterone levels, but only in the short term. If you want to optimize your testosterone levels and keep them optimized until you get older, subscribe to this channel and follow this series.